Good morning. Happy Saturday. Hey, I fixed you a cup of imaginary coffee or tea or whatever it is that you like to drink when you wake up in the morning. Nice warm cup of brew of tea or coffee, or if you just rather have some juice or water. How are you? Hope that everybody is doing well. I want to get right into it, but I'll be back in a minute. Long weekend. Happy Labor Day weekend. If you're listening to this months from now, well, happy whatever day you're listening to this. Hope that everyone is doing well. I'm Jan. I love helping people keep some of their own hard earned money. Could that be you? I said, let me talk to you guys today about a list of grocery items or methods of shopping that I have found very, very helpful to me, especially when, my daughter was little. And I found some methods of shopping that were really, really helpful in keeping me within my grocery budget every week. And there are some no fail methods that no matter what kind of climate, economical climate is going on around us, if we use these methods, they are very helpful. So let's get started in mentioning this. Number one, purchase multiple use items. Now, single use items, yes, they may be pretty packaged. Yes, they may be more portable, but there are many ways we could get around that by doing certain things ourselves. But usually, single serve items, really per unit price, are more than likely a lot more money. So buy things that are multi use items. Okay. Okay. There you go. So I'm going to give like a few ideas, and I base this on actual search on the Amazon platform, the Amazon Fresh platform. Now, here are some grocery item ideas. Number one, Nathan's Franks are currently running at this time on the Amazon Fresh platform on this date that I looked up here in New York at $5.69 for eight. That is an example of a multiple use item. You're going to get more than one serving. You could do a few things with that. So you have eight. There you go. $5.69. I was looking up chicken drumstick and sticks and the family pack. Now, this is a pretty good deal. The family pack of the chicken drumsticks are $5.39 for the whole pack, the family pack. And if you prefer chicken thighs, this is a real, real deal. You could get the chicken thighs at $3.79 for the full pack or $1.25 per pound. Okay. So here we go with some ideas. We got the franks, we got the drumsticks, we got the thighs of chicken. Next thing, ground beef. Now, this isn't too bad considering that it's the 90/10 ratio of the fat versus, the lean. So not too bad, coming in at $5.99 a pound for the 90/10 ratio. And it wasn't all that much cheaper, comparatively speaking, for the more fattier versions. So when I buy meat, I like to get meat. Sometimes I'll go very, very rarely. I usually never really go below the 90%, to be honest with you. But if I have no choice and it's like a really, 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 really tight week, and I might consider that, there's also the consideration for those who prefer ground turkey or ground chicken. Always keep those options in mind. So I was checking out a can of their store brand version, which they call it Happy Belly, and the mixed can of veggies is $1.20 for a 15-ounce can. We're going to go over like all the different ideas that you could do with these items. So a can of mixed veggies is $1.20 for a 15-ounce can. However, if you're more interested in the mixed bag of veggies that are frozen, this was a really good deal. For 16 ounces, $2.49 a bag. What I love about the mixed bag of frozen veggies, you could take and use as you need it, close it up, put it right back in the freezer. There is zero food waste, and you get to use it as you go along. Then there was the bag of the frozen peppers and the onion, and yum to that, because you could use that if you like have sausage and peppers, or if you have potatoes, onions, and peppers. I mean, this is a great thing to have. And that came in, how much was that? That was also, I think that was in the dollar something range. I forgot, but it was extremely reasonable. I think it was like below $2 for the bag of the frozen peppers and onions. Not a bad deal there. Just saying, just saying. And that works great, like for omelets, frittatas, and like I said, the sausage and peppers, or if you get like a kielbasa and you cut that up and you brown it up, you just throw that in. Oh, yum, yum, yum. Very reasonable and a nice hearty meal there. A box of 18 eggs, $4.99. And I believe they're cage free, if I'm not mistaken. So we're talking about $5 for 18 eggs, which still, I mean, it's not like the olden days, just a few years back, but it still comes out to be a bargain if you think about it, because it's like less than 50 cents an egg. Okay, so eggs are loaded with protein. They're very convenient, and you have 18 possibilities to work with. Okay, and if you get, the extra large, you really, getting a good deal. Just have to learn some good recipes and how to stretch them out. Here's a great thing too. The store version of the peanut butter, their version of peanut butter, $1.89. That's a very, very good deal. Okay. For a 12-ounce jar of their version of peanut butter store brand, $1.89. And I happen to like grape jam. I think there's something very rich about it. You could get it in the squeeze bottle, the national brand one too. Not bad, coming in at $3.29. But think of how many servings you get out of these things. Again, multiple use foods. I'm not going to eat an entire jar of peanut butter at one sitting, am I? Of course not. I'm not going to eat a whole thing of a squeezed bottle of jam at one sitting. No, but I can make multiple sandwiches throughout the entire week. I could do this for kids. Grandkids come over, slap together a PBJ. No one complains, and it is really, really cost effective. Typically, a loaf of white bread. Now, I did it in ranges. A typical loaf of white bread to be found on this website, I would say it's from about $3.50 up. You could get it from $3.50 up. You could get other forms of bread like bagels, or, let's say maybe rye bread, different styles, or English muffins. You could get the double pack of the national brand, Thomas brand English muffins. Okay. That's a double pack. And I believe that's in the $7 or $7.50 range. And you get the double packs. Now, here's where I want to go with this. Now, I mentioned in the beginning about all the meats, about the Nathan's Franks, about the chicken drumsticks, the thighs, the ground beef. Any one of those items, well, especially the chicken and the beef, you could create a wonderful, huge pot of soup in the beginning of the week to be used as a side dish. You could throw the mixed vegetables in there, and that could be a side dish to go with a sandwich every single evening. So you got your vegetables, you got your flavors, you got your textures, one big old pot of soup, and a sandwich. If you buy a pack of sliced American cheese, we're talking about in the $4 to $6 range. You could get, whatever size, family size that you prefer, and make yourself some grilled cheese sandwich with your, own homemade soup, for example. Or another dinner, you could have the chicken drumsticks or the chicken thighs, whatever you prefer, and you could make your own rub and then just toss it in the oven with some potatoes. And again, we're trying to keep the budget down. Maybe some mixed vegetables, or a different vegetable you may have in your pantry or your stockpile. And naturally, if you have things like noodles and rice already on hand, this will definitely help supplement anyone out for the week. This is just like a very vague idea. I love to have waffles on hand in the freezer. They are, for me, a very, very convenient, quick breakfast. Toss that in. I actually, to be honest with you, I don't even put them in the toaster. I put mine in my air fryer for literally for 5 minutes. I just heat them up in the air fryer, make my instant coffee for Jan. And I'm terribly happy with that. Sometimes I may decide to put a little bit of butter and a little bit of jam on top of my waffles instead of syrup, or just butter and no syrup or powdered sugar. And it feels very festive. The powdered sugar reminds me of being at a carnival or a festival. And you can get very creative, with your foods. And again, multiple use item. A box of waffles has 10 servings. 10 servings for like $3 and change. It's like 30 cents a waffle. Where are you going to get something so cheap like that anymore? And these stretch. So if you have a family, these are the items to consider. And I would say that really my guess is probably for everything that I just mentioned, this is just a guess that would be about $50 in the $50 range. This is just a rough guess. I didn't like add it up totally. But you could play around with these food items and make so many different dishes. You really could do it. If you like pork, you can find, pork roast porks, and you'll work with that. Or you can get a nice chuck roast and, make a whole bunch of stuff, make the one roast and make a whole bunch of different meals from that one chuck roast. You can throw it in your crock pot, make life so much easier. Let me know in the comments section below, what are the inexpensive recipes or food items that you would include in this grocery list. Hopefully this has helped someone, and thank you for spending some time with me. I really do appreciate everyone's time. Have an amazing, fantastic day, and until the next time, take care of yourself and your family. Don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Have a great and blessed day.